Sister Naima, I want to work with you, but my issue is that I never finish what I start. Sound familiar? Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. We are back for another coaching session with me, Naima B. Robert, award-winning author of almost 30 books for children, teens and adults, and book coach who's on a mission to help create 222 Muslimah authors by the end of the year. Now, if I had £1 for every time somebody came to me with a self-defeating story, I know I would have retired from this business by now, and y'all would be hearing about me living on the beach in Maldives, okay? Right? That's how common it is, all right? How many of you are telling yourselves a story that you never finish, that you're a procrastinator, that you waste time, that you don't follow through on the things you say you're going to do, that you don't have the skill, that you don't have the talent, that you don't have the time, that you don't have the ability, you're blah, 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 blah. Give me a yes in the comments if this is you. Because this is what I want to talk about today. Because if I hear a sister telling me this stuff, I know she's telling herself a story. Because I know that we decide on a story about who we are, and then our brain picks up information to confirm the story. But if I switch it on you, and I've done this with my clients before, and I give you a different story and ask you to search your history, your experiences, and your current environment to back up the new story, you're going to find that information too. If you're going to be a writer, if you're going to be an author, if you're going to be a storyteller, if you're going to be a message bearer, if you're going to be a knowledge seeker or a knowledge giver, you, my dear sister, are going to have to step into a new identity. You change your story, you change your identity. If the story that you're telling yourself is that you've never succeeded at anything and you can never do the hard thing, that's going to be your identity. But if you change your story and you embrace a story that is positive, that reinforces who you want to be, your vision, your dreams, your goals, you will step into a new identity because both are available. It's like I talk about in my masterclass where I talk about the lower self and the higher self. We have both. I am lazy and hardworking at the same time. I am inspired and uninspiring at the same time. I am organized and disorganized at the same time. If somebody said to me, Sister Naima, tell us examples of when you have failed in life or when you have not completed a project, oh wow, we could literally be here all day. But similarly, if they say, sis, what are your greatest achievements? What are the things that you have achieved in your life? Alhamdulillah, I can reel those off as well. The identity I choose to live in is the one that gets me closer to my goal, the one that aligns with what I want to achieve, the one that aligns with who I want to be ultimately, even if I have weaknesses, even if I have personality flaws, if I have character flaws, if I have challenges, I still will tell myself the story that leads me to the identity that I want for myself. So, over to you. What's the story you're telling yourself about your book or whatever project it is you're working on right now? And how is it impacting your identity? And what is the new story that you could be telling yourself that would lead you to the identity of the woman who gets it done? That's your homework from today's call. If you want a coaching call, that's what you'll be getting, right? Because at the end of the day, part of my job as a book coach is to keep my clients accountable. I'm a coach. I'm here to inspire you, to motivate you, to teach you, to challenge you, to remind you, to buck up your ideas sometimes, to get you to reframe, to get you to review, to get you to press reset, to recommit. That's my job as a coach. And so that's why we have weekly coaching sessions in our program, because if you're going to be with me for 90 days and my expectation is that you're going to, inshallah, finish your first draft in those 90 days, I know you're going to need the right mindset. I know you're going to need clarity. I know you're going to need support. I know you're going to need the motivation. I know you're going to need to have that container around you where you can be at your best and you can perform, right? Makes sense. Alhamdulillah, that's why us ladies do so well, mashallah. So really, I would love it if you would listen back to this video and ask yourself, whether it's to do with your book or with anything else, what's the story I'm telling myself, and how is it impacting the identity that I am living in? And what is a new story I could tell myself, and how could that lead me to the identity of the woman I want to be? And let me know in the comments what the biggest takeaway for you was. What spoke to you? What do you think you're going to walk away from this session with? I would love to hear it, inshallah. So make sure you do not leave without posting a comment. And of course, if you would like me to coach you through your writing process, I would be honored to do so. Simply comment apply on this video and we'll send you the details, inshallah. Make sure you follow the link, send in an application, we'll send you the program details, and if you're in, and we're going to celebrate your success together at the end of the year, inshallah. But for now, that is me signing out. Do not forget, my sister, that your book can be your legacy. So let's do it, and let's do it right, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.